Hey everyone, this is Robert, and welcome to day 2 of our 5-day slow English speaking challenge. Yesterday, in day 1, we talked about confidence, how to warm up your voice, how to speak without fear, and how to tell yourself, I can do this. Well, today, we're going to take that confidence and use it to speak about something real, something simple, something you already do every single day. Your daily routine, because your daily life is full of English. Every morning, every action, every small decision, it's all vocabulary. And today, you'll learn how to describe it naturally, slowly, and clearly in your own words. So, are you ready for day 2? Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's begin. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? For me, it's always the same. I open my eyes slowly. I stay in bed for a few seconds, and then I stretch my arms like a lazy cat. Then I say to myself, all right, Robert, let's start the day. It sounds simple, right? But describing these small moments in English is one of the best ways to build fluency. So let's go step by step through a morning routine together. Repeat after me, slowly, naturally, and with rhythm. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I take a shower. I get dressed. I make breakfast. I drink coffee. Good. These are basic actions, but when you say them with confidence, they become powerful. Now, let's make them more personal. I usually wake up around 7. Sometimes I check my phone before I get up. I like to take a shower to wake myself up. I make a cup of coffee and listen to music. Then I start my day. Do you see how adding a few words makes the sentences sound more natural and more you? That's what we're practicing today. How to talk about your real life in real English. Let's go a bit deeper. After breakfast, what do you do? Maybe you go to work. Maybe you go to school. Maybe you stay home and study English. Whatever your routine is, you can describe it using simple sentences like these. I leave home at 8. I take the bus to work. I walk to school. I start work at 9. I study for 2 hours. If you're a student, you can say, I study English every morning. I watch a podcast before class. I take notes and repeat new words. And if you work, you can say, I check my emails. I have meetings. I talk to my coworkers. I eat lunch around noon. All of these sentences are simple, but when you connect them in your mind, you're creating a story. That story is your day. And when you can describe your day in English, you can describe your life. Now, let's make it a little more advanced. When you speak English, you don't want to sound like a list. You want to sound like you're telling a story. So instead of saying, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, you can say, I usually wake up around 7. After that, I brush my teeth, take a shower, and make some breakfast. Then I drink my coffee and start my day. Do you hear the difference? It's smoother, like a conversation, not a list. To sound natural, use linking words like after that, then, next, usually, sometimes, before, after, finally. Let's practice them together. First, I wake up. Then, I take a shower. After that, I have breakfast. Before I go to work, I drink some coffee. Finally, I leave the house. That's rhythm. That's natural English. Now let's move to the afternoon. What do you usually do after lunch? Some people work until evening. Some take a short nap, some study, or go out with friends. You can say, after lunch, I go back to work. I sometimes take a short break. I study English for 1 hour. I meet my friend for coffee. If you want to describe your energy, you can say, I usually feel sleepy after lunch. I try to stay focused in the afternoon. I drink tea to stay awake. And if you work from home, I spend most of my day on the computer. I work online. I answer emails and join meetings. Let's say it slowly together because rhythm matters. I work until 5. After that, I relax. Sometimes I go for a walk. Sometimes I just rest. Perfect. Now comes my favorite part of the day, the evening. Evening is when you can finally slow down, when you can breathe and do things for yourself. Let's describe it together. I finish work at 6. I go home. I cook dinner. I eat with my family. I watch a movie or read a book. If you like something specific, make it personal. I love cooking pasta for dinner. I usually watch Netflix after work. Sometimes I listen to music while I cook. All of these details make your English sound more alive. Now, let's go all the way to the end of the day. I take a shower before bed. I brush my teeth. I check my phone one last time. Then I go to sleep. Simple, natural, and complete. That's your daily routine, and now you can say it in English. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like your days are all the same? Like every day looks just like the one before? That's okay. But what makes English fun is that you can describe even ordinary moments in a beautiful way. For example, instead of just saying, I go to work, you can say, I walk to work every morning while the sun rises. Instead of saying, I drink coffee, you can say, I enjoy a hot cup of coffee while reading the news. Do you see? You're not just learning words, you're learning expression. The goal isn't to sound complicated. The goal is to sound real. Now, let's do a longer shadowing exercise. Listen and repeat after me, slowly and clearly. Every morning, I wake up around 7. I stretch my body and open the window to feel the fresh air. Then I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a quick shower. I make some coffee and prepare breakfast. While I eat, I like to listen to a podcast in English. It helps me start my day in a positive way. Beautiful. Now let's continue. After breakfast, I get ready for work. I usually take the bus, but sometimes I walk if the weather is nice. At work, I check my emails and talk with my coworkers. I have lunch around 1 o'clock. After lunch, I sometimes feel sleepy, so I drink another cup of coffee. In the evening, when I get home, I take a shower and change into comfortable clothes. I cook dinner and eat while watching something relaxing. Then I read a book or listen to music before going to bed. Finally, I turn off the lights and say to myself, I did my best today. That's the perfect line to end your day. Say it with me. I did my best today. Now, let's take a short moment to reflect. Why are we doing this challenge? Why do we talk about simple things like waking up or making coffee? Because fluency doesn't come from complex topics. It comes from repetition, from talking about the things you already know, but saying them more naturally each time. That's how you build your English muscle. So don't underestimate these simple sentences. They are your foundation. If you can talk about your daily life easily, you can talk about anything. Here's a small task for you after this episode. I want you to record yourself talking about your daily routine for 1 minute. Use the words we practiced today. Don't write it down, just speak freely. You can start like this. Hi, my name is, and this is my daily routine. Then describe your day in simple English. When you finish, listen to your own voice. Don't judge it, just listen. Notice your rhythm, your confidence, your sound. That's how you grow, by observing yourself kindly. Let's close with a few affirmations, like we did in day one. But this time, focus on consistency and growth. Repeat after me. I use English every day. I can describe my life in English. My English improves each time I speak. I'm becoming more fluent every day. I'm proud of my progress. Perfect. That's what day 2 is about. Learning to see English in your everyday life. Because your life is English. Every small action, every routine, every word, it's part of your story. So congratulations, you just finished day 2 of the 5-day slow English speaking challenge. You spoke about real life. You learned to describe your routine, and you made English part of your day. Tomorrow, in day 3, we'll learn how to start and continue real conversations, how to do small talk, and how to sound natural when speaking with others. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep unlocking your English. I'm Robert, and this is Unlocked English, the Slow English Podcast. See you tomorrow.